Hello, I'm Andy. Today is April 22nd, Saturday. The weather is sunny, and the temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. It's in Gwanghwamun Square, the symbol of Seoul. After thinking about what video materials will help foreigners, I would like to introduce you to Korea's immigration program. In May 22, 2022, the Korean government clearly expressed its intention to promote the immigration office, saying, "Let's establish a system to promote immigration policies at a high level, including the review of the establishment of the Immigration and Immigration Administration." The Korean government's intention to promote immigration policies reflects its recognition of the importance of immigration in boosting the country's economy and addressing demographic challenges. By establishing a high-level system for reviewing and implementing immigration policies, the government may be able to streamline the process and make it more efficient. Additionally, the creation of an Immigration and Immigration Administration could potentially lead to more coordinated and effective management of immigration-related matters, such as visa processing, refugee resettlement, and immigrant integration. It is important to note that immigration policies can be a sensitive topic, and it is crucial for the government to strike a balance between promoting economic growth and addressing social and cultural concerns that may arise from increased immigration. The government will need to engage in constructive dialogue with various stakeholders to ensure that its policies align with the needs and interests of all parties involved. In addition, the Korean government announced in December 2021 that it will drastically reorganize the investment immigration system from 2022, and the main contents are as follows. First, they discussed raising the standard amount of investment immigration for real estate and public business from the current 500 million won to 700 million won. Secondly, in the case of real estate investment immigration, they discussed changes to overhaul the system, including raising the amount. Specifically, various opinions were suggested, including a plan to combine the real estate investment immigration system with the public business investment immigration system, a plan to reduce the target area to a population decreasing area, and a plan to take measures for areas with no investment attraction. Third, they decided to strengthen the verification of the criminal history of foreign investors and the sources of investment. In order to prevent the investment immigration system from being abused as a means of criminal escape, it was decided to strengthen the preliminary verification of investors and introduce a procedure to verify the source of investment by advancing the time of foreign investors' criminal history. Finally, they decided to reduce the scope of accompanying families who can receive state benefits with investors to spouses and underage children. In order to revitalize investment, unmarried adult children were previously allowed to obtain residential F2 and permanent F5 qualifications with investors, but the scope of accompanying families will be limited to spouses and underage children, to prevent the investment immigration system from being abused as a means of employment. In this session, I will introduce one of the Korea investment immigration system, one of the ways to obtain permanent residency in Korea. The investment immigration system is, if a foreigner invests project or fund in designated by the Korean government, the eligibility to stay in Korea is granted a permanent resident from a resident visa. The types of investment immigration are divided into the real estate investment immigration system and the public business investment immigration system. Today, I would like to introduce the public business investment immigration system. The public business investment immigration system was legislated and implemented in May 2013. Public business immigration is the government program that allows foreigners who satisfy the investment requirements designated by the Korea government to obtain F2 resident and F5 permanent resident status. For example, those that have invested the minimum investment amounts or more, their family will be granted F2 resident status and successfully maintain the investment for the next 5 years. They will also be granted permanent residency. Notwithstanding no interest until the full recovery, the scheme guarantees the return of the original amount you invested. The investment process is preliminary review to assess a potential foreign investor's eligibility for the status of stay in Korea in advance, and open a bank account, and visa issuance, and entry, and lastly investment confirmation, and change to permanent resident. The investment base amount is more than 500 million won for general investment immigration, and more than 300 million won for retirement immigration, aged 55 or older. However, retirement immigration must have more than 300 million won in domestic and foreign assets. The benefits of this program are: the investor, her spouse and unmarried children, will be granted to resident status, her, to freely leave, enter, work, run business and study in Korea. Also, if the investor maintains the investments for 5 years, she will be granted F5 permanent resident status. For the convenience of investors, the Korean government has opened a service center on the 3rd floor of Incheon International Airport to provide services for public business investment, immigration, and real estate investment immigration. Today, I explained about public business investment. Next time, I will introduce real estate investment immigration. Thanks for watching. See you next time. We provide best services with the motto of low cost and trust for foreigners from all over the world who want to purchase real estate such as houses, land, and buildings in Korea. We also provide services for foreigners to settle down, such as real estate investment immigration and living services. If you have any further inquiries, please feel free to contact via phone, and I will explain them the best I can. In addition, I also deal with lease service to foreign students residing in South Korea and foreign nationals on short-term residence for business purposes, so I hope to see more interactions in the future.